Hello, my name is John Rose. In part 4 of this video series, I'd like to take a closer look at the medical mentality and how anyone in their right mind could actually think this is a logical solution to solve our problems. To illustrate my point, I'd like to take a closer look at blood pressure medication, lowering our blood pressure. The medications used for lowering our blood pressure, there's 4 main medications: diuretics, beta blockers, ACE inhibitors, and calcium channel blockers. Now, in every case, these drugs make the situation worse. With the diuretics, they just make you urinate more, so that reduces the volume of your blood by reducing the water content. What happens when you reduce the water content and the volume of your blood? Your pressure comes down. What do the beta blockers do? The beta blockers weaken the heartbeat. Well, that's one way to lower the blood pressure, right? If you got an engine, just weaken the engine. Let's not let it work at 100%, let's let it work at 70%, similar to the diuretics. Think about that. Almost every system in your body needs water. It's supposed to be 70% water. If we go down to 50%, our body's working at 72% efficiency. That doesn't make sense. Now, how about the ACE inhibitors? They suppress the signals from the rest of the body, screaming, we need some blood. Remember, most of the drugs that doctors use are blockers and inhibitors. They interfere with our body's communication process. That's what these inhibitors are doing. The body's screaming, we need blood. Well, we don't want that blood pressure to go up, so we'll not let the body hear that message, and it won't have to work. Now, the last thing that these drugs do, the last group, are the calcium channel blockers. And these drugs block the calcium in and out of the heart muscles, the heart cell. And now that prevents rapid smooth muscle contraction, which in effect lowers the efficiency of the heart. Again, how do you lower the blood pressure? Reduce the strength of the engine. That's how they do it. Now remember, folks, high blood pressure is only a risk factor. It's not the cause of anything, it's a risk factor. So why are we going to this much trouble to lower a risk factor? This is all these guys know what to do. And there was a study not too long ago that came out at an American Heart Association meeting where they found that when people did nothing with high blood pressure, they had a 1% incidence of complications of a heart attack. And with one drug in particular, it increased that risk by 60%. So you don't take the drugs, you got a 1% chance of a complication of a heart attack. You take this one drug, you got a 60% chance. Doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. All they're doing is trying to control the body so the blood pressure doesn't go up. Why are they asking, why is the blood pressure up? Why is it so high? It's simple, folks. Disease isn't complicated. We're putting things in our body that don't belong there. And now there are things inside of our body that don't belong there. Now our blood is more like pumping ketchup through those pipes instead of wine. It takes more pressure to pump mud and cheese and ketchup through our pipes than it would something like wine. So we have to ask ourselves, are we doing something? Are we putting something in that could be affecting what the pressure inside? Doctors say no, there's no connection at all. How could there be a connection when you put something in the body and then the pressure inside gets bigger or higher? No connection. My God, I tell you, I get real excited when I work with people with high blood sugar because that's quantifiable. These people usually are paying attention to their blood pressure and they know by checking it out what it is. And when they go on a solid food vacation, man, that thing comes screaming down so fast. I love it because it's quantifiable. You can go out and see it for yourself. Just like blood sugar normalizes when you clean your body inside. I'm telling you, my friends, there are things inside of us that don't belong there, making the body not work the right way. The solution is not the medical mentality where you're going to control the body, especially if it's only like a risk factor. You got to find out, well, what's causing the problem? Why is the pressure high? Why is the sugar high? Well, if you only study the blood and the cells, you're going to miss the answer because it's in the bathroom, it's in the lymph system. And you got to study all the body parts. Why aren't the kidneys filtering the blood? Why aren't they filtering the lymph system? Because we're eating foods we're not meant to eat. We're damaging our kidneys. to say diet doesn't have an effect on our health or our behavior is ludicrous. Everyone knows you are what you eat. The only problem is we don't know what to eat. We've been lied to. And now we're addicted to our mistakes. And I know there's only one way to break an addiction like that. That's a solid food vacation. Got a playlist down below, 28 related videos. Check them out. And I guarantee you, my friends, when you take a solid food vacation, your blood pressure is going to normalize, your blood sugar is going to normalize, and that's when you're in for a treat.